Welcome to the another episode of Abstract Thesis series. In this series, we are digging deep into the Power BI concepts. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for our new video. Hello and welcome to another video of Abstract Thesis series. And today we are trying to see, can we get all option with single select? So let's jump onto the Power BI and see single select with all. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's create a visual first of all. So I create a brand visual, and along with brand I bring in, let's say, gross sales. So this is brand visual available with me, brand available in the item dimension with me, and gross sales is a measure available with me. I taken that. Okay, so I created a table visual. Now the second thing which I want to do is I want to create a slicer. So I go here, I can drag this and convert into slicer, or best way is I click on the empty space. In the visualization tab, I click on slicer. I click on the slicer and let me place it the way I want, and let me bring brand on top of it. I can drag here or I can drag into the fields in the visualization pane. Now I got it, and I can do here is I can change the type to drop down or to the list if I want, and I can go here and I can do like, so I click on the visualization, then I click on the format in the visualization tab, and I go to selection control mode. In the selection control mode, single select on off. Okay, and then multi selects with control. Let's say show select all option. I enable this. Okay, uncheck this. Now I can select all, I can uncheck, and this. Okay, so this is how select all works. So I select one, this is one, I go ahead, click on select all works. Select all and unselect all is same. Okay, now what I go and I make it is a single select. So in the selection control, I go ahead and click on single select, which is off. Now it is on. But what do you see here is the moment I do that, my option of select all goes away. Okay, so if I have this, I have this, but if I go away, if I don't choose that, this is not there. So what I'm thinking here is how to do that. So let's try to do a workaround, and the workaround I wanted to do here is, and now this workaround we can do in Power Query, or we can do this workaround in the DEX. So I'll tell you the DEX way, you can do the Power Query way. So I want to create a table with distinct brands. Okay, so let's create a table with distinct brand, and we need to be a little bit careful when we create. It should not create a circular dependency. So let's see. Okay, so I create a table. I say brand, and I say first of all I create a tab underscore table, which is distinct. Let me create a variable first of all. Variable distinct underscore tab underscore item brand, and return tab underscore tab. Okay, so we get it. Fine. So let's return the tab. This is a new version. There's some issue. We have to click outside sometime. Enter is not working in this version, particular version. Okay, so now we got the brands. Now is this going to suffice our need? So let's say, can we do certain more things? Can we say add columns, tab, and then we say underscore brand all, and we say underscore, and can we take simply brand? Okay, so we'll try this. So we taken brand and we taken brand all, again the same brand name. What I'm going to do here is, let me do union, and I'm going to do the same thing again, but this time around in the brand all, instead of taking brand, I'm going to take all. Okay, and let me see what happens. So I got all the brands with the brand, and I also got all the brands with all. Okay. So how many brand I have? I have around 13 brand, 26 rows are there, 13 with all and 13 without all. Now I got a table where brand is there and all is there. Now this table, the new brand table, I would like to join with item brand. Okay. So let's go here and connect this brand with item brand. And I want this particular table, okay, the brand to filter this brand. So this is many to many and I want it bidirectional. Okay. And even if it doesn't happen, then I want brand to filter item, single direction, many to many. Okay. So I want this is many to many, but this should filter this brand. Okay. So that's done. Now let's go back to the visualization. So we created a table which contained brand as a brand and brand as all the brands as all. Okay. And then we have joined that table multi-directional, many to many relationship, only one single directional into the dimension, into the direction of brand filtering the item. So brand is now going to filter the item. That's what our intention is. Now let's create one more slicer. Let's copy this slicer. We know easier ways. So let's make it a little bit smaller here, sleek. Okay. And let me do one thing. Let me make it as, let me remove the single select from here because that's what we don't want out right now here. Okay, there is some filter remains. Okay, let's clear all the filter here. And this is single select, so it's not going to work out. So now what I'm going to do here is, now this is single select and this is giving. Now instead of this brand from the new table, let's try to bring in brand all. Place it here and place it here. Okay, we have done it in wrong place. Let's Control Z, Control Z. So let's cross this. Let's bring it here. And let's remove this. So we got all. And when I see this is all, then you are able to see all the brands. So what is happening here? This is single select with all. So if I select one of the brands, it keep on selecting that brand. So look, this value is appearing here. Now, if I select all now, this is all the brand. So what we have done here is, the trick here which we have done is we created a table of brand which have all the brands and again with the name as brand. So brand with the name as brand and brand with the name as all. So all the brands appear once here with the same name and once with the all name. Now this is the column which I'm filtering in the single select. So what I've done here is in this single select, and let me remove it and let me show you what I'm doing here. So I am bringing in this from this brand table, the brand all. Okay. I'm converting into a slicer and then this slicer have a value all actually. Okay. And if you select that all value doesn't, okay. And then this is not select all, this is select all, this is all. Okay. And we can name that as a select all if you want. And then we go in the selection control and we say single select. Now this is all. This is. Now if you want to display as a select all, you can go to the table and here you can say select all. Okay. And now you have the select all. Okay. And this is something which happens when you change the value and if something is selected, this is Power BI slicers keep on showing that. So now, you know, so now this is select all or all with single select. So we have learned how to do that workaround. Do let us know what else you want us to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Keep watching, keep asking questions in comments, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for new videos. Thank you.